thank you, Colin, and to you and Steve for choosing Massachusetts and growing here. I also want to recognize the Massachusetts version of Dr. Phil, General Counsel, who's been just a great ally of the administration and somebody whose spirit and doggedness has really strengthened relations between the UK and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts on a lot of different fronts. As people are aware, the governor engaged the trade mission this year to Israel and to the UK, and many of the seeds that were planted are already beginning to germinate. And based upon a meeting and some conversations with our team back in 2008, we were able to make the case why a company like TotalMobile really can grow and expand in Massachusetts, and really using Massachusetts as a beachhead to grow its business in the United States. There are incredible synergies that exist between Massachusetts and the UK, going back to our earliest days, as people in this room are well aware. But even today, as we live in truly an incredibly mobile society, the fact that we are one business day, one day away from the UK and Northern Ireland, the fact that we share a common language and history, so many different levels, makes sense for us to be here and working together. Certainly Boston has and continues to be the center for much of our business and growth activity. But as we've seen, much of that growth over the years has grown from 128 to 495, and now much of that growth is moving west of 495 to the 290, 190, 395 corridor. And Westboro and Route 9 is a big part of that. And it's growing because there is that intellectual capital, that resource in the workforce that is here. Certainly Boston and Greater Boston is known for its academic centers and great academic universities and colleges, and the products, which are the students that are presented. And certainly in Central Mass, 30,000 college students on its own. So here, being literally in the middle, is a great opportunity for TotalMobile to grow and expand. And what we're excited is that over the next 2 years, talking over 100 employees who will be looking to grow this business. And as someone who's active with the National Lieutenant Governors Association, I'm pleased and look forward to the bragging rights to tell many of those states that they are buying products from Massachusetts so that their municipalities and state governments can do well. And we're anxious to make sure that we get TotalMobile intimately familiar with the processes that exist at our operational services division so they can then bid various state work. Because we, as I said, live in a very mobile society. We are proud of the fact that Massachusetts is the first transit system in the country to have internet connectivity on our trains and then on our commuter boats and those types of things. And so this type of cutting edge information technology, high technology, is absolutely consistent with where we project the growth in Massachusetts. We are all about innovation. We are an innovation economy, which is fueled by that intellectual capital that I just mentioned, and TotalMobile is an absolute fits into that sweet spot, if you will. And I know sometimes people question the efficacy of some of our trade missions and those things that take place. And as I mentioned, the governor has this past year completed one to Israel and the UK. I was hoping to do one to Northern Ireland and Ireland, but that was right when we hit the economic crisis, so we decided to cancel it. But continued some of the conversations that took place, and that interaction, that personal contact, is extremely important to be able to pitch, to look someone in the eye, and make a commitment that we are going to work with you to succeed. And there's, as I said, especially, we think Massachusetts, for so many companies, international companies, is a logical beachhead to grow in the U.S. market. And because of the history and shared priorities, the UK is an area in particular that we have and will continue to target for growth that's mutually beneficial. As TotalMobile grows here in the Commonwealth and the United States, that allows it to grow and expand here, but also in the UK as well. So to the team, we look forward to the continued partnership. I also want to thank Invest Northern Ireland and the entity here in the Commonwealth that helps facilitate so much of that day-to-day cooperation and communication and that outreach that is more than just some of the trade missions, but our Mass Office of International Trade and Investment, Moiety, led by Ken Brown, is a key cog working with our private sector partners and government to make those presentations and look and really consummate those deals which we think make a lot of sense. And leading and helping coordinate that on the UK side has been Dr. Phil Budden, who, as I said from the beginning, has been a great partner on so many fronts, and we're excited that he's here in Massachusetts doing the great work and representation for the UK. We couldn't have a better partner. It's my pleasure to introduce him now.